Hello students, standard 7. We completed the chapter and I hope you have completed writing the question answer. Today we are going to start with the new chapter, the early Mughals. Okay, this is the new chapter which we are going to start, the early Mughals. Now before we do the Babur, you have studied very well that the Delhi Sultanate became very weak. Okay, then you also have studied that the two powerful kingdoms of the Deccan. Which were the two powerful kingdoms? The Vijayanagar and Bahmani kingdom you studied. Okay, so here the last ruler of the Delhi Sultanate was Ibrahim Lodi. Who was the last ruler of the Delhi Sultanate? Ibrahim Lodi. Now we will start with early Mughals. Who was the founder of the Mughal Empire? Babur was the founder of the Mughal Empire. You see here, Mughal Empire was founded in India by Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur. He was famous with this name Babur, and he belonged to a very powerful family. He was a descendant of Temur from his father's side and Genghis Khan from his mother's side. And his father Umar Sheikh was the kind of a small kingdom called Farghana in Central Asia. He was the king. He was the king of he was the king of he was king of small kingdom called Farghana in Central Asia. Now he ascended the throne of Farghana after his father passed away. Means after his father's death, he ascended the throne of Farghana, and at that time he was only 11 years old. But soon he lost the kingdom to Uzbeks. Okay, Uzbeks, they defeated Babur, and Babur kingdom went into the hand of Uzbeks when he tried to conquer the region of Samarkand. However, in 1504, he received his power by winning the region of Kabul at the age of 21. And then you see Ibrahim Lodi was the ruler of Delhi Sultanate at that time. When he became the ruler of Kabul at that time, who was the ruler of the Delhi Sultanate? Ibrahim Lodi. Now, Daulat Khan Lodi, who was the governor of Punjab, and Rana Sanga, who was the ruler of Mewar, wanted to depose Ibrahim Lodi. So, together, collectively, they invited Babur to invade India. Okay, they invited Babur and thinking that he would return to Kabul after defeating Ibrahim Lodi. After defeating Ibrahim Lodi, they will return to Kabul and Sultanate would be left in their hands. So here what you understood here? Daulat Khan Lodi and Rana Sanga, they invited Babur to India to defeat Ibrahim Lodi. Okay. And Ibrahim Lodi was the ruler of Delhi Sultanate at that time. So here Daulat Khan Lodi and Rana Sanga, they thought that after defeating Ibrahim Lodi, he will return back to Kabul and Sultanate would be left in their hands. So you see, first battle of Panipat. Okay, Babur took it as a wonderful opportunity to plunder the fabled wealth of India, which would help him in expanding his empire. So he came to India. He was not in the intention of ruling over India at that time when he came. He felt that he will plunder the fabled wealth of India. But in first battle of Panipat, Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi in 1526 and conquered the region of Delhi and Agra. So, which are the two regions he conquered? Delhi and Agra. And he won in the battle. He won in the battle. Now, what was the reason? What was the reason he won the battle? Why he was able to defeat Ibrahim Lodi in the first battle of Panipat? It's because of his battle experience, cavalry, and efficient artillery despite a relatively small army. Okay, he was having a very small army, but his cavalry, his efficient artillery, he won this battle. Guns were used for the first time in northern India, and around 15,000 soldiers of Ibrahim Lodi were killed in this battle. Now, before this victory, Babur had already ventured four times into India to acquire the wealth of India. Already he ventured. So here you have seen that Babur was having battle experienced cavalry. He was having efficient artillery. He used guns. Okay, so he was able to defeat Ibrahim Lodi. And the next battle with the Rajputs, and this is Battle of Khanwa. Okay, Rana Sanga, who invited Babur India, he was very angry. Now, what was the reason Rana Sanga was angry? Because Babur did not return back to Kabul. Instead, he founded his own empire, dynasty, and founded his own empire, which was given the name Mughal Empire. So Rana Sanga became very angry when he found that Babur was here to stay. So what he did? He organized a confederacy of Rajput princes against Babur. However, he too was defeated by Babur in 1527 AD near Fatehpur Sikri at Battle of Khanwa. He was also defeated. So, despite being the hero of several battles and having a large army, Rana Sanga was also defeated. And this victory made Babur lay the foundation of Mughal Empire in India. So, finally, Babur laid the foundation of Mughal Empire. So, you studied about how Babur belonged to which family, and then how Babur invaded India. Who were the two people who invited Babur? Daulat Khan Lodi and Rana Sanga. They invited Babur to India to defeat Ibrahim Lodi. And in the first battle of Panipat, we see Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi and conquered the region of Delhi and Agra. Then we have the Battle of Khanwa was between Rana Sanga, who organized a confederacy of Rajput princes against Babur, and in this battle also Babur defeated the confederacy of Rajput ruler. Not only Rana Sanga, he defeated the confederacy of Rajput ruler, and finally he laid the foundation of Mughal Empire. So please learn these topics and understand the first battle of Panipat and battle of Khanwa. Thank you.